Thank you so much for coming by. I have an exclusive interview with the one and only fashion designer, Ray Sorrell. So I'm excited to tell you guys not only about this interview, but about our background and all these other kind of great things. So, but there are some things that I need to do in the background for just a moment. So I've already let my guests know that I'm interrupting his time so that I can do these things in the background. So he's well aware of my rude, okay? Before any of you guys have something to say about it, because I have to make sure that I make it public so that your friends, tell your friends to tell another friend that I'm always live on Saturdays. It's season 2 right here with D Shields, and I'm excited about that. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I am trying to share this in a very, very special place. And I know you hear that feedback. I apologize for that. So, first and foremost, happy birthday, Dr. King. And I don't know what do you guys think about this new girl right here? She on my nerves. I don't care for her too much, but I want to get you guys' opinion. So, you tell me what you think about, you know, her. Okay. All right. So, can you hear us, Ray?
Yes.
Awesome. We are so excited to have you. So, again, I wanted to make sure that, like I said, first and foremost, happy birthday, Dr. King. Thank you so much for being the dream, you know, in a season that was before the season, right? Because it's the season now, but thank you for having that dream. So, thank you for the dream. And Dr. King, may you guide us as the real journey begins to get the equality that you fought and died for, because we have not even tapped into a little bit of where we're headed for the dream that Dr. King has. So, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. You have to always say something to your ancestors and be grateful and thankful at all times, right? All right, you
Yeah.
guys. Also, I am going to say a shout out to my brother Sick Flow. Sick Flow has a new song out. He has brought us Relay. He brought us Iconic. 2021, he has now brought us Go Off. And I have been playing that all morning. So please make sure you go over wherever you stream your music at and go listen to Go Off. If you think that you are a fan of Black, have you heard his daddy? Make sure you go support my brother Sick Flow. That new song Go Off is everything. So please make sure that you go over and check that out. All right. And my other brother over there, let's get from Atlanta and go to Ohio for a second. My other brother, Jay Rush Jennings, get ready for what is the hottest. I've been waiting for this a long time. I don't know about you guys, but Jay Rush Jennings has a new song coming out with his brother, Life Jennings, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I was listening to old Life songs, but I'm just getting so ready, Jay. So bring it. I'm going to tell everybody about it. Make sure you're checking out James Worthy with the new Jay Holiday. My good friend James Worthy has the other song out, and I want you to make sure you go follow him. So follow these people: Sick Flow, Sickflo, and make sure you're following King James Worthy over on Instagram. Make sure you're following Jay Rush Jennings. Instagram, all of these. Hey, honey, thank you so much for tuning in. All of these people have great music, and if I say it's good, it's good. You guys don't really need anything more than that. Did you hear my new lyrics breakdown? All right, so I broke down the lyrics, you guys, to Blake Shelton's brand new minimum wage. Go check it out. Make sure you hashtag lyrics breakdown wherever you stream your podcast. That is my other platform as well. And before we have our conversation with Ray, I want to say shout out to Uncle Joe. Thank you, Uncle Joe, so much for $2,000. I'm acting like my stimmy already in my dimmy. So thank you, Uncle Joe. I'm excited about that. Uncle Joe's gonna be giving us 2,000 a month. You have to say stuff like that. That way, if the president doesn't do it, all you have to do is call him out. So Uncle Joe said that he's gonna give us 2,000 stimmy in our dimmy. You heard it right here with these shields. And he's also got a mask mandate coming up. So you guys let me know what you think about that. What do you think about the new mask mandate? And Trump. Goodbye. Nobody's gonna miss you. Raise the real singer. But nobody's gonna miss you. We're never gonna think of you when you leave the White House. All right, Ray, I know I tore that up. You're the singer. That's not my job. But I had to get that off my chest. All right, so all right. Also, I want to make sure that I want you guys to be dedicated. So I had a little quote that I wanted to give you. What Nip said. Okay, so dedication, and my brother stopped and gave me some more encouragement last night. I really definitely needed that. And so I'm gonna say something that when I woke up this morning, I went into my song. This is my go-to song. Nipsey Hussle dedication is my go-to song. So make sure that you guys remain focused and have somebody that can encourage you and bring you back when you need to be, brought back to where you're supposed to be. Okay. So the quote of the day, lyrics breakdown, Nipsey Hussle, dedication, hard work plus patience, the sum of all my sacrifice. I'm done waiting, done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying? Dee's dedicated. She's all the way dedicated. She's here. She's ready. She's been ready. Ray know I've been ready. I've been ready since when Ray was born. All
Yeah.
right, so let's see. He will tell you that. He was like, I remember that crazy lady rocking me and singing and thinking she was all famous. All right, so let's begin our interview. Ray, tell us who you are. Tell the audience who you are.
I
And let's talk
am
about Ray.
Ray Sorrells. I am born and raised in Austin, Texas.
Yay, ATX, A-Town, nothing bigger than Texas. Okay, go ahead. Had to get that off my chest as well. Feeling a little homesick here in Colorado. Go
Yes.
ahead, Ray.
Born and raised in Austin, Texas. Let's see. What else you would like to know?
Well, you were born and raised in Austin, Texas. Tell us, before I knew you, Ray, I knew your mama. I knew your mama. So shout out to my girl. Shout out to Regina. I love her so much. But I knew your parent, your mom. I knew your parents. I knew your granddad. I knew your grandma. So what do you want to talk about that part of your upbringing? That how
Well,
much of that influenced you?
I have a small family. It was my grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather. Then they had three children, and then it was just four grandchildren. Me being the oldest, the only boy, my sister, and then I have two little cousins as well.
All right.
So
Shout out to Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea.
um, we were born and raised in the church. We had the church background. Born and raised
Right.
in the church. My grandfather was a pastor before
Yeah.
he passed. Um, so
Rest in
yeah.
peace, John Sorrell. Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace, Georgia Sorrell. So you had a phenomenal upbringing, Ray. So we're going to talk about you a little bit and just kind of get into your story. So first thing I have for you is I want you to describe yourself in a hashtag.
Hashtag. I would say I'm hashtag fashionable.
Mm,
I would say I'm a very fashionable person. Like everywhere I
right.
go, I have to be dressed up. Um, I
You
have to
got you
look
get it you
right.
get it from your mother. You get it from your mother. I've never seen anyone have so much jewelry. I've never seen anyone have so many clothes. I've never seen anyone have so many shoes. You get it
Yes,
from your mom,
most
Ray.
definitely.
You grew up with that.
Most definitely.
Yes, yes, it did. Okay, so fashion is your thing now. What's the one thing, Ray, that people do not know about you?
A lot of people do not know. Um, well, there's a couple of things people don't know. A lot of people do not know that I sing. Some people do, most people do, but a lot of people do not know that I sing, and a lot of people do not know that I do hair as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, and okay, so Say nothing about the hair. Go ahead, Ray. Don't criticize me. Don't come for me on my show. Okay, I did not know that about you. I didn't know because I haven't been around in so long. Okay, I didn't know you did hair. All
Yes.
right. Yeah. So are you doing it? I know that you work in the medical field. So how do you go about doing that on the side on the weekends?
Well, it used to be something that I did all frequently, mostly on weekends. But
Right.
now I've kind of backed away. That's why a lot of people don't know, because I've kind of backed away. I stopped doing hair, so I only do it for specific people
Uh
because
oh.
my
Okay.
my hands get to hurting and
There we go. I know that. I know what you mean. Like I used to braid hair and do a lot of extra on the side for free, but yeah, because it begins to be too much. So
oh
I
yeah.
understand that. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your day, Ray. What's your wake up ritual? What do you do? What's your favorite foods? How do you start your day?
Usually I get up, I start with a prayer, get myself together, um, trying to figure out. It takes me. I don't understand why, but it takes me forever to get ready to be
Me too,
somewhere. And for those that know me, I'm never
because
on
I'm
time.
always doing the most. So yeah,
I am
me
never
too.
on time. I try to be on time, but it's just it's a. I
Well,
always tell myself it's a lot to be. It's just a lot. Like I
right. It's a lot to be
it's a
Ray.
lot.
I heard you almost about to say it because that's me. It takes a lot to be D. That is right. That is right. It is not for everyone. And you're
No.
not ever late. You show up when it's time.
Yeah.
When the right time is when you show up. Yep. Those are all the things I
Yes.
give my bosses, and they're like, enough. I've heard every one that you can come up with every morning. That's
Yes.
Oh, I get it. I understand it. So, tell us about your work in the fashion industry, the shoes. What is it that you're doing? What motivated fashion? And do you have something to show us today?
Actually, I have one of my shoes on
Okay.
that I made.
Okay, look at the shoe cam, everybody. That's my shoe cam. She's so big in her head. She's so big in her head. Okay, so show us the shoe cam, Ray.
Let's see. Here you go, guys. So this is
Oh,
one of the shoes that I've made.
mhm. Nice.
Um,
I
and
like it. So
thank
are you
you.
taking the shoes from just like what how do you come up with these designs? Like
That was a regular loafer shoe that I got from DSW.
okay,
It
okay.
was yeah, it was a regular black loafer shoe. I
Right.
made it into what you just seen. And
Wow.
basically I just sit around and I just be thinking about, different styles or different things to when I'm having my free time, just sitting around having nothing to do. And I just think things just
Exactly.
come to my head and I just go out the house and get to buying stuff to make the creation that's in my mind.
Exactly. I love that. Honey's like that. Shout out to Brent Reborn. Honey tunes in, when the sugar honey iced tea is tuned in, she be feeling a certain type of what?
Yeah.
All right. So hi, my lover. So he also believes that I'm extra. I really don't know where he gets it from, but he's like, you're extra. I have no idea where he gets that from. So tell me one thing, Ray. What's one fashion accessory that you suggest goes with any outfit? Because I am really into, the hiking, the being comfortable, the real comfort clothes. So I always throw the Apple Watch with everything, but it may not go with when I'm like trying to be all dressed up. But it's my girl. I'm like, I need to count my steps and see that I get finer over the last few seconds, but what a fashion accessory do you feel like goes with everything?
Personally, I think hats.
Mm,
I think a hat goes with everything.
okay.
You can use a hat. I had my little hat. Oh, here you go. See, I have something as plain as a white little shirt with my logo on it and some
Okay.
blue jeans. But,
Nice.
you know, my little hat.
Right, right. Come through, Ray. Come through, Ray. Yes. And
You
change
know,
the whole
it
thing, right?
just
The
changes the whole
blazer, and then
thing.
oh wow,
Yeah.
right, exactly, exactly. I like it. Your family has always been fashion, man. If you guys do not know that family, they always had it
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys do not step out tacky at all. There's no one in their family that steps out like that,
Yes.
right? That's good. I love that about you. So, Ray, tell me, what three people, living or dead, would you like to meet and talk and do fashion with?
Um, I would say Vera Wang.
Ooh, loves her. This is
Uh,
a Beer Way is Fashion Nova, but be quiet. Y'all be quiet. Stay in my head. So Fashion Nova by Vera Wang.
yes. I
I
would
create
say
stuff.
her. Betsy Johnson.
Ooh, okay.
I love Bessie Johnson's style. I
Hmm.
love the craziness of her
Just
style.
going all over the place, being super wild and free. Love
Yes,
it.
I love
Hmm.
that. Um,
Love it. Okay.
and I would say Versace. I love Versace.
Um, I love looking at Versace's design, but I also loved his story. I
Oh
loved
yeah,
that movie. Loved it. Yeah, so definitely, definitely Versace. I like those three: Vera Wang, Betsy Johnson, and Versace. Love it. So tell me, Ray, what's your biggest fear in life? And we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So let's get a little personal, get
yeah.
into your business. What's your biggest fear in life? What can you tell us is your biggest fear?
I would say failure, failing, not being able
Mm,
to accomplish my goals.
right.
Um, those are my that is my biggest fear.
That's good, right? So that's going to always motivate you to keep going because you don't
Oh
ever
yes,
want to get in that place where you don't, follow through. So
oh yes,
exactly that.
yes.
Exactly that. And then tell us your story and any part of your story that you do want to share. I was reading through your bio and
Okay.
I saw the part where you came out. So tell us what that was like. Just take us into your world for a little bit.
Um. Well, me coming out, it was it was difficult. Um, of course, growing up in a church home, or being
Hmm.
raised in a church home, your grandfather's the pastor. It is
Right.
kind of, especially the church I grew up in. It was kind of like it was a hard struggle to deal with,
Yeah.
being homosexual or gay or whatever.
Can I
So,
explain that to the viewers for just a moment?
sure,
So
go ahead.
we grew up in a church called the New Covenant Church, right? And in my opinion, this is not my guest opinion. In my opinion, it just had this real cult like feel, real David Koresh kind of feel to me. And
Yeah,
it was very strict. Anything that we did, if you went to Six Flags, you go into the lake of fire.
yeah,
If you go walk down the street and you switch your booty, you go into the lake of fire. Like everything
yeah,
was the lake of fire, and it put a lot of fear in you to just be whoever it is that you wanted to be. So
yeah,
as a woman, I understood, trying to they told me I'm gonna go to, like I told you guys in my first book, Great Sex is Not Love and Never Will Be. I was told I was going to the lake of fire if I had sex. I'm gonna tell you how fast I got when I finally did it and I didn't go to the lake of fire. I was like, what? Yes, we are not going to the lake of fire. Sorry, Ray. Had to get that off my chest. All right,
yes.
so go ahead. Continue. For we grew up in a very strict church. Was the point?
We did,
All
we
right,
did.
we did.
I most definitely agree. I do feel like it was a cult. Everything we did was pretty much wrong. I mean, wearing earrings.
Hmm.
Women couldn't wear short.
Nose ring. They would have buried me. Would have handed me over to
Everything.
Lucifer. Would have handed me to Lucifer for the nose ring.
Everything was just wrong. So
Yeah,
being raised
yeah.
up in that type of environment, it was very difficult. I battled with a lot. I didn't understand like what was wrong with me. Why did I have these why did I have these feelings of not being into women, or being more into men? Like ever since I was a child,
Right.
it's never changed. Um,
Right.
it's always been this thing to where I was battling, and I
Right.
wanted to end my life. I wanted to.
Oh,
I mean, it
baby.
was a lot
You
of
can't
things.
end the light. No. Do you know that I was one of the very first people that held you? Right? I don't know. Do you know I was one of the very first people that held you when your mommy had the baby? And there's this little song, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. This is your interview, but no, don't end your life. I have all these babies that I sing this song to just to bless you guys and to send you guys into this awesome world that I knew that was going to be challenging, that I was going to test you, but I knew that you guys were going to be okay. So I sang that if I had a little blue box, I put Ray in it. I pick him up and put him right back in it. Like I sing that to my babies, and
Oh,
all of y'all that I sung that to, y'all have been so successful, including my children.
oh,
So no, you're good. Easier for a lifetime. Go ahead, Ray. Continue with
yes.
your story. Auntie just interrupted and say, "Shush,
No,
Auntie. That's something to say. Go ahead."
no. Um, I didn't know that. That is something that I never knew.
Aw, well, it's the best moment. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But so yeah, I kind of struggled. I went. It was a lot to deal with. I didn't understand a lot of things. So yeah, one day I became. I think I was 17, maybe, or 16,
Okay, high school.
and I just decided to
Hmm.
say, you know what, I'm gonna accept me for me. God
Right.
me
Love
who I
you for
am.
you.
He
Exactly.
made me. He teaches us in His Word that He made us in His own likeness and image.
That's it.
Uh,
That's it.
so
We're
I
only
just,
gonna be who He created us to
you
be.
know,
No, no greater, no less, no better. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna accept me for who I am. I'm gonna live my life for me, and that's what I've been doing since.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? That's the best part that you say it that way, that you just shared that with somebody who's trying to do their coming out in high school. So keep in that mindset, Ray, and never get in that mindset of trying to take your life again, you know?
Yes, yes.
All right, so let's get into this, glamorous life. So, flight or road trip? Do you rather go on a road trip or do you rather take a flight?
Well, so a lot of people also don't know that I've never flown before.
What?
Um, the crazy
No, you have to get on a plane.
the crazy thing is when the pandemic first started, well, before the pandemic started, my plan was
Right,
like, okay, I'm going to fly this year. Like, this is my year to fly, finally.
right.
But the pandemic happened, so it just didn't happen. But
That's right.
I
It'll
do plan
happen this year.
this
Yeah.
year to get on a flight.
That's right. And it's gonna be so amazing. Get your bubble gum, get your
Yes.
Bluetooth in, and AirPods
Yes.
going, and just it's amazing. And plus, the people on the plane are so entertaining. You don't even realize you've been on a flight. If you're nosy like me, you don't even know you've been on a flight because I always have. I'm telling somebody's story, right? So if I see
Yeah.
a couple fighting, every time I see a couple fighting, I'm telling you, honey, can't stand it. I see a couple fighting, and I'm like, it's because he cheated. Babe, everybody doesn't cheat. It's because he cheated and he did it right before their flight. They're on their
Yes.
way to Cancun. I just make up stuff. And he's like, none of that's happening. It's all in your head. So try entertain yourself with the people on the flight, right? So tell me, what's your current TV obsession? What are you watching? What are you binging?
I have a lot, y'all. It's just things like all I watch is I have so many shows,
Okay.
but I don't even know if I could pick.
What's your favorite? I mean,
I
yes.
love
Who are you?
Sister.
Oh.
I
Mm.
love
Good
Sister.
tea over there. Tyler Perry sisters. Yeah, some tea
I
over
love
there.
yes. I
Hmm.
love the
Yeah,
Oval.
I love Oval also.
Um,
Yeah,
the Have and the Have Nots.
I love the have and the have nots. And Tyler Perry is my boy, right? He is my best friend in my head. But listen, Tyler, they have had on that outfit for 3 seasons. I need to know. in this last season, Tyler
Yes,
Perry. Are we gonna get out did she ever get out of jail? Is she still in the jail
that's what
uniform? Like
I'm serious.
this has been a
Like,
long day. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my
yes,
have and have nots. Yes.
yes.
Same here.
I'm
After all
also
that
a Power
criticizing, it's
fan.
like I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. So
I'm also a Power fan. I love Power.
okay. I have seen all of season one of Power and I stopped right there, right? So I have plenty. I'm sorry, you guys. I have so much other stuff that I binge, but and then I got interrupted politically with a whole lot of political stuff that was going on. So I'll catch up. But I do like
Yes,
it. I love Ghost. Don't get no finer than him. I love Tommy. I love the whole where it's going. But I'm on season
yes.
one, so y'all don't want to hear from me. I'm not even nowhere near the one that can speak on power. But okay, go ahead. What's the other one?
Um,
Are those it?
I think that's it.
Okay. I am watching Bridgerton. You guys, you know I took time for Shondaland. So I am watching Bridgerton over there on Netflix, and I'm watching on Amazon that white people shit. Oh, that kid cracks me up. King Karan, I am crying every time, every episode. Love that kid. He's hilarious. All right, so now tell me, what's your favorite app? Do you prefer Instagram, Facebook, the D Shields app? I know you guys haven't heard about it, but it's this phenomenal app. She does all this other great stuff all the time.
Yes, yes.
Joking, joking. That's his favorite app. But after that, Ray, what's your favorite app?
Um, I guess I would say Facebook.
Really? Facebook be working my nerves. I love you, Facebook. Did she just say that live on Facebook? It's not Mark. It's not not the platform, it's not the vision. It's the people because I'll talk to people, Ray. You know,
Hmm.
like back home in Austin. And they'll be
Yes,
like, hey D, I see you went hiking. Bitch, but I haven't talked to you. I
yes,
literally have not talked to you.
yes,
And you're telling me about when I went hiking 2 days ago, but you haven't even checked on me to see how
yes.
I'm doing. Did I break my elbow? And you don't know anything that has happened in the last 15 years, but you can tell me what I did on Facebook last. So
Yeah.
it's not Mark. I love Facebook. Disclaimer. Yeah. Okay. So why Facebook, Ray?
Well, it's a lot of especially family members. This is why I have Facebook, or why
Okay.
I enjoy having Facebook, because there's a lot of family members that I don't get to see or talk to, and there's some
Right.
that I haven't even met, but we've connected on Facebook. So that's how
Okay. And
we
your
kind of
family is so you have you said
huge.
a small family earlier. You have a huge family. Small family is my family. We can all sit at 6 seats every holiday. That's my family, except for now
Yes,
my children are bringing grands. But yeah. Okay, that's a
yes.
good reason, Ray. I like that. I like it. Now tell us what your secret talent is. Is it singing? I mean, everyone knows you sing, but what's your secret talent?
Well, a lot of people don't know that I don't, well, let me say this, I don't anymore, but a lot of people don't know that I used to play. I used to play the piano.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
would say
Yeah.
that's my secret talent. There's a lot of
Were you
people.
playing for the church?
Yes,
Or
I played for
awesome.
Greater Greater Works Baptist Church years ago when I was
Okay. Okay.
younger. I played for their youth. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
That's good. That's good. When I play the piano, Ray, when I go to the Guitar Center and I'll start playing, people run out, and I'm like, I don't understand because that's like one of my hits. Like,
Yes,
and then they start running, and I'm like, I think I have it, but I really don't. I really wanted to because you know my daddy, you know my uncle, you know my
yes,
life. I
yes,
have no idea why I didn't get it, but I pretend my brother plays.
yes.
So shout out to Marcus, right? All right, so Ray, I know I'm just taking you through on this interview. I'm so sorry. Most adventurous thing that you've done in your life.
Um, Most adventurous thing I would say is my creations. with my designs. I think that's the most
Okay, I
adventurous
like
thing
them
I've
so
done.
too. Those are, I like them. I wonder if I could pull it off. Like, I need to have you take like one of my pair of shoes, like one of my Adidas, and then do like something epic with it, and then stunt
Yes,
on these white folks. I just walk around Denver stunting on these white folks like that.
yes,
So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna send you a pair and tell me what you do with it, Ray.
yes,
Yeah, that will make me really happy to do that
yes,
because
of course.
Denver has been testing me. I love you, Denver. You're beautiful. But you have been testing where I can go in tolerating
Oh,
racism. Oh, they've been testing
oh,
me.
oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have you do a pair of Adidas and I'm gonna go hiking. Yep.
Yep,
Love it. He's like,
yep.
no. Okay, maybe not.
I
Maybe I
got
won't go hiking. I'll just take a picture and then I'll put on the other ones to hike. Those are too pretty to hike. You see, I am such a comfortable person. Like I just don't like dressing up. All right,
yes.
so how would you define yourself, Ray, in 3 words? You know, I love that you're always laughing, you're always happy, you're always on Facebook encouraging people and lifting us up and getting
Yes.
us right when we need to get right.
Yes.
So, but how would you describe how would you describe yourself?
I would say, well, first I would say I'm very goofy. All I do is laugh at
That's
stuff.
right. That's our fault. That's me and your
Very
mother's
goofy.
fault probably. Yeah, you can't. You're around a lot of awkward, goofy people.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know who those people
Yeah.
are, but that's a good thing. It's a good
Yes.
thing.
Always goofy.
Yeah,
I would say I'm very loyal.
nice.
I would say that. And loving.
I know. Yes, you are. You're so loyal, and you are so loyal, and you love your family, and you bring
Yes.
people into
I
your circle, and you
I
make
do.
them family. Yeah,
I
yeah, that's a great thing about you, Ray. I
yes.
love
I
that.
don't have a step, a half, God, none of that. All of my siblings, all of my friends, they're my family.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Period.
exactly. Exactly. And shout out to all of them. They like, Auntie D
Yes.
crazy. Now we really realize like she like low key cray cray cray. But that's why I love
Including
you guys.
this,
That I'm do
including
that for
you.
y'all. So, favorite piece of clothing that you own? Is it? Tell us the name of your company and what you've designed and what's your favorite.
The name of my company is Uniquely Made Design.
Love
Um,
it.
right now I'm just doing custom made shoes. But eventually I'm going to venture off into doing clothing and things like that, designing my own clothes and stuff. Um,
Awesome.
but I would say my favorite piece of clothing, and probably when I start designing clothes, I would probably make a lot of this, and that's I love little cover ups, like little.
Yeah, yeah. Like that,
I,
and I know what you mean because I have like all these things that need to not be seen by people that are not honey. So, yes, cover us
I
up, Ray.
love to
Bring
have
it,
a
bring it.
little
I'll be your
something,
I'll be purchasing them all.
something to
Yeah,
cover some stuff up.
that's right. That's right. Because the way that my fupa is set up, my fupa likes to get on my nerves. She likes to go back and forth with me, and we have a lot of issues. So I'll buy your cover ups. Get them
Yes,
going. I'm gonna be your
yes,
customer. I promise you. All right.
yes.
And so, Ray, also, did you told us that your hat is the most to have clothing item. So, if you had a superpower, who would you want to be?
If I had a superpower, um, well, I would say with the way things are going, or with the way things has been with the world of today, I would
Hmm.
have some type of power to like make everyone just love each other and just be at peace and stop all this foolishness and craziness that's going
Yeah.
on. All this unnecessary anger and hate
Right.
amongst each other. It's just crazy. I would just have everyone just be on the same level of peace and just
Right.
love and happiness.
Yeah.
That's what.
I think that I would. I think that I would love your superpower. I would support it. First, we're gonna take all those races and we're gonna just. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be like the Lucifer. And then after that, everything will be peaceful.
Yeah,
Everything will be full of love.
yeah,
What's that little TikTok fish? Okay.
yeah,
All right. So
yes.
yeah, all the things that Ray said. Don't listen to D. All right. So I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings today. All right. So, aside from my major comedy breakthrough today, what else is inspiring you, Ray? What's inspiring you in your life?
What's inspiring me is my pain, the things that I've went through, the things that I've been through. That's
Mm,
what's inspiring me currently, I would say.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
it was a struggle to get through some of the things that I went through in life, especially to get to the point that I am today.
Right.
So I would say that is what has been pushing me to be better, to do better, and I'm still striving
Right.
every day to be a better
Right.
person. To we're none of us is perfect. We all make
That's right.
mistakes,
That's right.
and we all have, no matter the age, no matter anything, we all have room to grow.
That's
Um,
right.
so that's what I strive to do daily. That is my push. Is
Yeah.
thinking about the things that I went through. Like, let's strive to get it. Let's be better than we was the day
Exactly.
before, the minute before. Let's just try to get it going and do better things.
Exactly. Like, and if you could speak to 2021, how do you want her to behave? How do you want 2021 to behave?
I just I want 2021 to just really, with all this stuff going on with this corona and the president, Trump.
Hmm.
I just,
Okay.
I hope for better
Yeah, I'm
days
trying.
in
Okay.
2021.
Yes, for a better day. It happens every time someone says Trump, and I'm like, "Bitch." Okay.
That's
So
right.
yeah, I
I
do
just
want for
want
better days, although
better
I think
days.
that I want it to be beautiful. We're going to claim
Yes.
it. We're going to speak it into the
Yes.
universe because the universe is
Yes.
going to give us everything that we ask
You're
for
right.
because God never fails us.
You're
So we
right.
want 21 to be the best. We
Yes.
want the next 8 years of Joe Biden and, well, the next 4 years of Joe Biden, the 4 years after that of Kamala Harris. We want it to be amazing. It's
Yes.
going to
Yes.
be. It's going
Most
to be. So,
definitely.
yes, let's speak it into the universe indeed. Ray, thank you for giving us your time away from your patients. Rose over there in Germany.
Hi,
So Rose is
sister.
saying hi. Rose stopped by. She said hi. She said hey, and she said she's been here the whole time, and her mother embarrasses her, and something else she said, and so I am so sorry. She did not say that. She did not say that. My children love me. Nita over there in San Antonio, Texas. And Nita says, "Hey,
Hi,
Ray."
Amy.
No, that's Nita. That's my sister Nita. But hey, Amy. Hey,
Hi.
shout out to Amy and Don, right? And Brent is over there, Denver, Colorado. He's not that far because I can wave at honey across the way. Oh, you're blind, sugar honey iced
Hi.
tea. Okay, I'm sorry, I had a moment. When you're a man, it's fine. Okay, so but everyone's checking in and showing you a lot of love, Ray. I hope you had a lot of fun. I want to
I
make sure that
did.
people follow
I
you
did.
on social media. So tell them how to follow you on social media.
Well, on Facebook, I am Ray Nail Sorrells.
Okay.
And on Instagram, I think I am Ray LB Sorrells on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the only two that I have. So
All right. So I'm gonna. He's like, and that about wraps it up. So no, but that's fine because you're
oh,
gonna grow and you
also
got uniquely made design is gonna add
yes,
to,
I
yeah. So
also
tell us how
have
to find
Uniquely
that.
Made Design on Facebook and on Instagram as well. So you can guys can look.
Awesome. Okay, so the first pair of shoes he's gonna do are gonna be for D Shields because he's gonna take my Adidas and make them epic, right?
Yes,
And then
yes,
after that order, he will then take care of you guys. Okay, that's how it's going to go.
yes,
So,
yes.
right. Thank you so much for staying, for coming by. And if you want to stick around, I wanted to make sure that things to do in the morning. Every morning, I want to make sure that you're doing your yoga. So join me over hashtag EERF. I want to make sure that you guys join me. Get started with the stretching challenge. Jump in where you fit in. And we're doing some yoga and some other positions that we're learning for beginners. So go over there and follow me on that. And shout out to the Rolling Out AM show. That's my favorite morning show. That's where I am in the morning. So if you guys want to come over there and tune in and support them, they are amazing. And it's always something good happening over there. So definitely go shout out. I'm shouting out their show. Go check them out. And I want to say something to the Capitol Hill people, okay, Ray, before we go. So I'm not happy with what I saw on January 6th.
Oh, yeah.
And I want people to do better. I want people to be better. And I want to take that hatred that you guys sniffed out of the of Donald Trump and take it back in. Just suck it back in. Just get it. We don't want to be around it anymore. When
Yeah.
he leaves, take your hatred with you. We don't want to be around it anymore. You guys stay safe out there. Stay very aware out there. Get ready for this phenomenal inauguration, which we will be able to view online. So make sure you get ready to support Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in all things that they will work to do to make our nation great. And that's it. I don't have anything else for this season two opener. Ray, thank you for being my special first guest for season two.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having
Thanks for
me.
no problem. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. You guys, you can follow me. I am D Shields. That's where you can follow me on social media. I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. Hashtag I am DEESHIELDS. Next week's guest, I have the one and only Cruz of Cruising Radio is coming by. So make sure that you tune in for that. And that's all I have for you, unless you guys just want to stay for the show out for a minute.
Yeah,
Tell me what you think of her. Should we get rid of her or should she come back and have another episode? All right, Ray, what do you think? We'll get directly
I
from a
think
hair
she's
designer
cute.
himself. You
I
think she's
think she,
cute? She can make another debut on the
yes,
show? All
yes.
right, girl. I don't have room for you, so don't get too much attention. Cause it's all, But okay, well, I'll try, Ray. I'll try to bring her back. Thank you guys for tuning in from all over the globe. Literally, shout out to the
Yes.
Mace family. We appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we appreciate you, Ray. You have a great, phenomenal weekend. Okay.
You too. Oh, thank
Love
you.
you.
Love
Tell
you
the
too.
family I said hello.
I will.
Okay.